kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Catch in the middle, it's Parks. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run play action. Finds the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Parks. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The completion short of the sticks. It's second down. They'll leave it with him. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. From the 22 on first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. This time it's complete. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. A first down run on the doorstep. The final gut punch. Touchdown on the short run.
Well, I know a big question coming into this one was how locked in is this offense going to be early? We've seen offenses throughout the season struggle with rhythm and execution early in games. Not a problem for this offense here. In this game, in this environment, all 11 guys locked in. Great job running, throwing, execution was beautiful, and they're able to cap off the opening drive of the game with a nice run to get on the board for a touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country, and how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance to go out.
You say, well, why don't you throw it beyond the sticks? Sometimes his completion is enough to give the punt team some space. hauls it in, looking for space. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. They go to the wide receiver screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Wide open downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
I tell you what, these big-bodied tight ends that can catch the football in the corner routes, it doesn't have to be a perfect throw. You know, usually you got littler guys, it's hard. You got to put the ball more on the money, but this big dude can just go up and get it. You just throw it near the sidelines, he'll do the rest.
Give to the running back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Parks. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Avery. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And now they've moved into the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. Looking for space, it's Avery. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. About to snap it for the 8th time on this drive, and it's a 3rd down and 4. Fires into the end zone. It's caught. That's a touchdown. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback, receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A 70-yard touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hooks. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Hold and finds his man on the left. There he goes. He's at the 30, the 10, all the way into the end zone for a touchdown. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
He'll try to tack on one more. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Leaves it with the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes the catch. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. To the ground to try to move the chains. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Red pass, it's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. After picking up a couple of first downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. Going to try to get it himself. Quarterback gets the first down and more. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Line getting set on second down. They'll give it to the back. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. On fourth down, looking to pass. He caught it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to pound their way in. Bounds into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They march 78 yards down the field. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Off the RPO, complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Third down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. They'll try the right side. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Trying play action. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job in getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Power football with the run. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the first quarter. To the ground. He's got it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Back to pass on second down. Soft spot in the middle. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in. Now on first down from the 43.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And he makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or will the defenses finally find their footing? We're ready to go here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. The give to the back. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
It's just so nice to have a signal guard who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's hooked. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Bunch formation for these receivers. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Finds a man on the left. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll keep it on the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Into the end zone, and he's got a touchdown. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. It takes advantage of great field position.
Lining up to add another. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick release by the QB. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Takes the handoff. It's Avery. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Gets it to him on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Found a seam. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Off play action on first down. Got the quick pass. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Quarterback running on the draw, and this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. It'll be a draw. Oh, what a move. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. Pressure coming. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the field goal unit is on the field. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
First and 10.
From the gun, the ground game. Breaks into the open. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it first and 10 inside the 40. To the air on first down. Finds his target down the middle. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. They're going to run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Here's a hit. Unleashes one deep. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the pass interference in the end zone will give them a free 15. Remember the difference in this rule and the pros. Ball is not placed at the 1-yard line in this situation. Oh, it's a fumble. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Now the play fake. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Pulls and fires complete. Into the end zone for a touchdown. For the PAT. And it's up and good. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass.
Set to kick this one away.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive.
Will take over.
3 tight ends in the formation on first and 10. They'll go to the ground. Now they've got breathing room. Got 6 all the way out to the 20. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Off the play fake. Working the middle. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking for a crease. It's Avery. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Now they'll run the draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The analytics nerds say the goal was at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. To the ground with the back. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. This 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? From the 22 on 1st and 10.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Oh, a really good push by it.
Steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Off play action. Throwing right. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. He's got his man, makes the grab. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Good enough for a 1st down.
They'll move the wide receiver. It's complete to the right. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The play action fake. Gets it out quickly. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Zings it complete to the right. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the 1st down marker. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They try to pop a run on the draw. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's got the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. Wants to go up top on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Grab near the sticks. It's Diggs. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt, and I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today, we've seen this defense try blitzing, zone coverage, man coverage. They've mixed up personnel. None of it has worked. This guy has carved them apart.
It's good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
And here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one deep down the right side. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down. So the PI penalty cost the defense 15 and a fresh first down for the O. Use the play fake, now to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Plucks it out of the air. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll run the sneak for it.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, Dave.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. Wide receiver going in motion. On the move. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Keeps it on the bootleg. He'll pull it down. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
He's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has no answer for him.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Across the 35. Just keeps moving. And there they go again, another huge gain on the ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Let's see what they've dialed up on third and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. They'll run it. It's Diggs. Fights off a defender. Into the end zone for a touchdown. I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next booth yelling, "Wrap up! You have to wrap up!"
Bring your feet, 4 points of contact. You hear all those stuff from your defensive coaches. But you know what? Sometimes the guy's just better than you. He makes a play and gets in the end zone.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Throws to the tight end. Complete in the middle. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down. Got his man to the left. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run play action. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. This one's complete. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, what a weapon in this offense. To have a tight end that you can throw the football to, not just over the middle, not just to move the sticks, but a guy like this that can absolutely blaze, like a Warren, like a Bowers we've seen over the years, that can make huge plays down the field after the catch.
That chunk play has them in business, set up with a first down in the red zone. Good timing on the quick out. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll try the run. He has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. He'll sneak it. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, "No, sirree." On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up first and goal.
Well, the head coach is looking real smart after gambling for it there on 4th and short in field goal range, but he trusts his quarterback to go to the right place with the football. Huge play now setting up first and goal.
First and goal for the offense. Motion from the wide receiver. Fires to the tight end. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
It's now second and goal.
Gonna swing it on second down. It's snagged in the end zone. Touchdown.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Ready to try the point after. Splits the uprights. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the run, it's Diggs. Fighting off the defender.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown.
And that shows you the importance of the run game and balance on offense. They run the football. Next play they come back. Safeties, linebackers bite on the run. Opens up the big pass down the field. He catches it, and he glides into the end zone for 6.
Try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Leaves it with the running back. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
They're going to ride this running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Motion from the wideout. Trying play action. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. This drive's been productive so far. Already picked up a couple of first downs. Now out close to midfield. Got him downfield. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Man, you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time he's got it. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Right down the middle. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quickly. Guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Diggs. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Let's see what they've got on second down. They go to the ground. Running into the open space. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Looking for a gap. It's Diggs. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll leave it with him. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Trying to turn the corner on the left. Shakes off the defender. And runs through another one. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. They'll ride the hot hand. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll send the tight end in motion. Now the play fake. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. 3rd and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. Fires into the end zone. Nice throw, great catch, easy glide into the end zone for the touchdown. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Gets it out fast. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to go up top. It's complete on the right side. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
At the 26-yard line. 3rd down coming.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
And that's a first down.
They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Great place to start for this offense. The give to the back. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Hands it off. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's 1st and goal at the 9. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. And it's caught for the touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Wide receiver comes in motion. Jet sweep to the receiver. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Give to the running back. Makes a man miss. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Right back to the well.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Finds his man down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
On the play. Brings up 3rd down.
On 30 short, the run and looking for the 1st down. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. And it's right down the boulevard. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. From the gun, the running back has it. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. To the air on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Runs through a tackle.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 1st down from the 40. Tight end now in motion. On the ground trying to pull the plug on this clock. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. QB draw. Powers through the defender. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. Dead center perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Coming out with it, it's hooked. And the returner will be brought down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Got enough for the first down. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Fires to the big fella. Nice move there. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Good enough for a first down.
Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Got his man on the right. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
Finds his tight end. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. They'll line up for a second down play. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 13.
And that's good enough for a first down.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second and 10, he'll throw again. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on third and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's cut. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.